Power Generation Part 2. What are the latest advancements in renewable energy technology?
The latest advancements include better solar panel efficiency, grid-scale energy storage, and advanced wind turbine designs.
Can you explain the concept of microgrid systems and their benefits?
Microgrid systems are local energy networks that can operate independently. Benefits include increased reliability and energy independence.
What are the main challenges facing the power generation industry in this century?
The main challenges facing the power generation industry: meeting the growing demand for electricity, reducing greenhouse gas emissions, increasing the reliability of the power grid.
What are the new technologies that are being developed to improve the efficiency and sustainability of power generation?
Some of the new technologies are carbon capture and storage (CCS), concentrated solar power (CSP), offshore wind, small modular reactors (SMRs).
What are the policy challenges facing the transition to a clean energy economy?
Some of the policy challenges include putting a price on carbon, investing in clean energy infrastructure, protecting existing jobs.
What is the role of consumers in the transition to a clean energy future? Here are some specific ways. 1. Switch to a clean energy provider. 2. Invest in energy efficiency. 3. Drive an electric vehicle. 4. Support businesses that are committed to sustainability. What is the most efficient way to generate electricity?
The most efficient way to generate electricity depends on a number of factors, including the type and cost of fuel, the availability of renewable energy resources, and the environmental impact. However, in general, nuclear power is the most efficient way to generate electricity.
What are the challenges of integrating renewable energy sources into the grid?
One of the biggest challenges of integrating renewable energy sources, such as solar and wind power, are not always available, and their output can fluctuate depending on the weather conditions. This can make it difficult to balance the supply and demand of electricity on the grid.
What are the different types of energy storage technologies, and how can they be used to support renewable energy integration?
There are a number of different energy storage technologies that can be used to support renewable energy integration. These include batteries, pumped hydro storage, and compressed air energy storage. Batteries can be used to store electricity from renewable energy sources when they are generating excess power, and then discharge the electricity when renewable energy generation is low or unavailable. Pumped hydro storage works by pumping water uphill when renewable energy generation is high, and then releasing the water back downhill to generate electricity when renewable energy generation is low or unavailable. Compressed air energy storage works by compressing air when renewable energy generation is high, and then releasing the water back downhill to generate electricity when renewable energy generation is low or unavailable. Compressed air energy storage works by compressing air when renewable energy generation is high, and then releasing the compressed air to generate electricity when renewable energy generation is low or unavailable.
What are the economic and environmental benefits of energy efficiency?
Energy efficiency is the practice of using less energy to perform the same tasks. It has economic and environmental benefits. On the economic side, energy efficiency can reduce energy costs for businesses and households. On the environmental side, it can help to reduce greenhouse gas emissions.
What are the challenges of developing and deploying carbon capture and storage (CCS) technologies?
CCS technologies capture carbon dioxide emissions from power plants and other industrial sources, and then transport and store the carbon dioxide underground. CCS technologies have the potential to significantly reduce greenhouse gas emissions from the power sector.
What are the different types of nuclear reactors, and how do they compare in terms of safety, efficiency, and cost?
There are two main types of nuclear reactors: light water reactors and heavy water reactors. Light water reactors are common and are relatively inexpensive, but they are less efficient. Heavy water reactors are more efficient, and they're also expensive.
What are the potential benefits and risks of fusion power?
Fusion power is a type of nuclear power that generates electricity by fusing together the nuclei of atoms. Fusion power has the potential of limitless source of clean energy. Fusion power is still in the early stages and need to overcome technical challenges before commercialized. Some key trends include 1. Renewable energy, 2. Energy storage, 3. Grid modernization, 4. Decentralization, 5. Microgrid, 6. Advanced nuclear, 7. Carbon capture and utilization, 8. Electrification, 9. Hydrogen energy, 10. Artificial intelligence AI, 11. Energy efficiency, 12. Geothermal energy.
What are the different types of power transmission lines?
They can be classified into the categories. Overhead transmission lines are common, made of high voltage wires suspended on towers, inexpensive to build, can interfere with wildlife. Underground transmission lines are more expensive to build, have smaller impact on the environment.
What are the different types of power distribution systems?
These can be classified into the categories. Radial distribute systems, common type, consist of a series of branches that radiate out from a central substation, are simple and inexpensive but more vulnerable to outages. Network distribution systems are complex and expensive, are more reliable.
What are the different types of power market structures?
These are classified into the categories. In regulated markets, the gov sets the prices for electricity and regulates the generation, transmission, and distribution. In deregulated markets, the prices for electricity are determined by supply and demand.
What are the challenges of decarbonizing the power sector?
Decarbonizing the power sector is the need to replace fossil fuel power plants with renewable energy sources, as these sources are intermittent, meaning that they do not generate electricity all the time. This can make it difficult to balance the supply and demand of electricity on the grid.
What is the future of offshore wind energy and its potential for power generation?
Offshore wind energy has great potential for high output electricity production, especially in coastal regions.
Can you explore the concept of decentralized power generation and its implications? Tell me about different types of waste, materials, and which ones you might use as fuel for generating power.
There are 4 types of waste materials you can use to generate power: rubber, municipal, paper, and industrial waste.
What is the difference between out-plant handling and in-plant handling?
Out-plant handling refers to the management of resources outside of the plant, such as the transportation of coal by pipeline, rail, sea, river, or road. In-plant handling has to do with how you manage large quantities of coal within a power plant.